Yeah. Yeah, man, I do it for the fam. Tryna put food on my table, going ham. PYT says she knows who I am.
Hey guys, what is going on? This is Mike, or Geekermon, bringing you another Destiny video. Today we are going to be talking about the last word. Now, if you've spent any time in the Crucible, you've probably figured out that the last word, even after numerous nerfs, is still one of the most prominent and most used weapons in the Crucible. It's consistent, it's quick, it's agile, but it is a little bit difficult to use. And so I'm here today to basically help you figure out how to master this weapon so that you can dominate in the Crucible with it. If you learned something and you do enjoy the video, please drop me a like. It means so much to me and it really helps me grow this channel. And if you want to see more Destiny content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the Geek Squad. Alright, let's jump right in. The first step is to set up the right perks. Now, this will change as the meta changes, as Destiny buffs and nerfs everything, but right now, if you are a beginner, you're going to want to put on soft ballistics and perfect balance. Your handgun is not going to do as much damage as it would with some other perks, but you're going to get that added stability that you really need to be able to use the last word, especially as a beginner. Alright, so now that you got the right perks set up, you're going to want to head into PvE. Yes, it's going to feel weird, because the last word is not designed for PvE at all. But the best way to practice using this gun is to use it on opponents that are nowhere near as strong as some of the Crucible opponents that you're going to be facing. So go into a strike, run through the strike with the last word as your primary, practice hip firing, practice aiming down sights, get a feel for the gun, and this is really a wonderful starting point for using this weapon. Okay, so once you have that down, what next? The next thing you want to do is go into the Crucible, play some matches, but don't use your special ammo. Don't pull out your sniper rifle, don't pull out your overpowered party crasher with rangefinder on it. Stick with the last word and force yourself to use the gun in PvP encounters. This is much more effective than you would think, and in no time you're going to be playing with the last word like you've had it mastered since beta. Okay, so next on our list is knowing the difference between hip firing and aiming down sights. Now, recently, Bungie has nerfed the hip firing of the last word, forcing a lot of people to aim down sights if the target is any more than 3 feet away from them. So, I would practice the strategy of using the last word as a close range weapon, and if you need to hip fire it, if a shotgunner's pushing you or something like that, that's totally understandable. But overall, I would try to ADS the weapon, because when you aim down sights, the stability goes up, what little range you have goes up, and everything just gets a little bit smoother. It's harder to see, and the recoil in the gun is pretty high, but if you can get used to those features, then you'll be just fine. Another problem that people that use the last word often face is they don't use the right special weapon. If you're gonna use the last word, you need to know that a sniper rifle is probably your best bet, because you always want to have balance between the two. If you have a short-range primary, you want a long-range secondary. Last word shotgun is doable, especially on smaller maps, but overall, if you're going to run a shotgun, I would run something like Mida or Hawksaw or a longer ranged weapon, even Hawkmoon as a hand cannon, before I would run the last word. Because if a target is out of range and you have a last word and a shotgun, you're going to be really frustrated when you try to pick them off with the last word and it's doing 20 damage a bullet because you're too far away. So know your strengths and know what you're doing with the gun, and like I said, you don't have to put a sniper rifle on, but that is definitely my recommendation. And the last thing, which I'm sure you hear from everybody, but it's just practicing. You just gotta get the gun, use it over and over, get frustrated, get killed, get wiped in elimination, and get out there and try it again. Because practicing with this gun is going to be the best way to get better with it. And it may not be the fastest way, I don't have a magic formula for you, but hopefully with these tips, you can put it all together, get in your favorite subclass, put on the last word, and just go ham in the Crucible. Let me know what you guys think. If you have different perk rolls you like to run, or different ways to go about using the last word, I would love to hear from you, so make sure to leave me a comment. And that is it, guys. Enjoy using the last word, and let's kick some butt in the Crucible. Alright guys, I will see you in the next Destiny video. Peace.
Yeah.